Sealess Initiate. This is one of the cards we saw recently on the stream. Give a random friendly minion +1/+1. It's pretty bad. It's not gonna have any, like, it doesn't have a role in that meta. It's pretty weak. You can ignore it and shit. Kill off the other minion first, whatever. Summon a 2/2 slime. It's alright. It's alright. Especially if you play like cards that make use of casting spells. So it's alright. It's not the best, it's not the worst, it's decent. Gain empty mana crystals. Oh wait, what? Wait, what the fuck? Is this a 0 mana wild growth? Did I miss something? Oh, it's tokens, it's tokens. Oh, I had no idea. As I said, I haven't seen all these cards. It's the card from Chosen One. Oh, yeah, okay. I get it. Usher of Souls. Whenever a friendly minion dies, give you a Katoon +1/+1, whatever it is. It's pretty solid. The stats are good. 5, 5, 6. Let's say you have a board. I mean, you have a lot of spells, new spells, like summon a lot of slimes for 0 mana, or depending on your mana pool. And you trade everything in the same turn you play this. You buff it a bit, and it has solid stats. It's a pretty good card for Katoon decks, Warlock. This deck, this card is shit. This card is absolute shit. 2 mana 3/1. I don't know what more to say about that one. Twin Emperor Veknilash. We talked about this one a bit. He gets summoned if your Katoon has 10 attack or more. And having 2 4/6 on the board equals to having like 2 Druid of the Claws with taunt on the board. And that costs 10 mana. This costs
amazing.
7 mana. You save 3 mana, but you get it a bit later in the game, and it has a condition, but this condition will almost always be fulfilled at this point if you play a Katoon deck. So it's a lot of value, and it's a neutral one. I like this card a lot. It's strong. Twilight Geomancer, taunt, battlecry, give you a Katoon taunt wherever it is. This card is useless. This card is useless, really useless. Because it doesn't matter if your Katoon has taunt or not. It literally does not matter if your Katoon has taunt or not. Because if you don't win when you play the Katoon, or shortly thereafter, like, you're not gonna lose because he raises you in that meta. You're gonna kill his board more often than not. It's just, yeah, taunt the shit. Twilight Elemental, Shaman card, 3/4/2. This can't be a card. This is something that gets summoned, if I'm not mistaken, because these stats are horrible. It's like a Jungle Panther without stealth, so this must be a token created by Hammer of Twilight. So it's a new Shaman weapon. I haven't gotten to that one yet, but it must be a token. Twilight Darkmender, Battlecry. If your Katoon has at least 10 attack, restore 10 health with 0. We saw this today. It's ridiculously good. Ridiculously good. You want to stall when you play Katoon decks as much as possible, and getting a heal and a 5/6/5, like a 6/5 for 5, that's just so good. So fucking good. Deal 4 damage to a minion. Overload 1. Okay, we have to compare it to Crackle, I guess. And Crackle deals 4.5 damage average with 1 overload. It's more consistent, but it's not better than Crackle. It's not better than Crackle. But Crackle, does Crackle get rotated? I think Crackle gets rotated. Yeah, Crackle gets rotated. So, okay, so this is the replacement for Crackle. It's kind of like the new Master card for Paladin, or the new Velens for Priest. So yeah, it makes sense that they make cards slightly weaker to slow down the games and make them longer. Longer games means that the more skilled opponent will win more often than not, which I kind of like. More turns to misplay, more turns to do good plays. Squirming Tentacle, 3 mana 2/4 with taunt. Well, it's an upgraded Silverback Patriarch. It's a shitty Wormrest Agent thingy for Priest, the dragon card with 2/4 taunt. It's pretty shit. It's not gonna be played. Spider, 1/1/1, created by Infested Wolf. Alright. And Infested Wolf was a 4 mana 3/3 that summoned 2 of these. They're beasts, so amazing. That's good compared to playing Haunted Creeper in Hunter, right? They're beasts. So the Infested Wolf is actually a good card, but yeah. Let's see if Hunter actually can manage something in this expansion without being aggro. South Sea Squid Face, Pirate. Give your weapon +2 attack. 4/4/4. Give it 2+ attack. That is really good, considering pirates have gotten a buff. I saw a lot of cool pirates card, so this card is actually solid as fuck. Oh, it's rogue only though, wait. It's rogue only.
Nice review, Dad.
It's not as good as I thought because it's rogue only. If you could play this in warrior, it would have been more solid. Slime, created by blood to Iker. We saw this. I mean, it's not bad, right? Yeah, we've seen all these slimes. It's not much to say about it. This is created by the new 1 mana drop that turns your hero power into 1/1 Murlocs instead of 1/1 dudes. That card is actually good. Can only attack if your hero attack this turn. These stats are really good for 3 mana. So it's gonna be played in rogue, if it's played at all. I mean, there's so many other cards that are class specific. I haven't really seen it, so I can't comment on that. But druid, rogue, warrior can do some shit with this. But it's, oh, I don't know, 5 health is good. But I don't think it's anything too spicy, considering there's so many 3-drops that are class specific and good. Or buffs Katoon, or something like that. Shatter, destroy a frozen minion. This is a good card. It's a good card because there's those minions that freezes when you cast a spell. I think it's really good if you build your deck around it. Deal 5 damage to an undamaged character, especially because there's gonna be so many big minions. Like, you can't... BGH is getting nerfed. This is a great answer to killing a lot of big minions in the next expansion, especially since everyone will be playing this shit. Because there's no aggro anymore. There's no aggro. There's maybe gonna be one aggro deck that's half decent. Dark Finger, thank you for the 15 years, bro, welcome back. Shadow Strike, deal 5 damage to an undamaged character. This is one of the most sickest cards I've ever seen. And I can't believe it's actually 5 damage for 3 mana. It is unbelievably strong. It's like so fucking good. It is so fucking strong. Gonna be played in every rogue deck too. This is a must-have in the deck. Shadow Beast, 1/1/1, created by Possessed Villager. I don't know what that is. I wish they would have it. Yeah. Selfless Hero, Death Rattle, give a random friendly minion a Divine Shield. This card is solid as fuck. But when do you want to play this? Like, you're just looking at this card, putting it in like this meta. It's one of the most insane cards ever, right? It's one of the most insane cards ever. You fucking play this turn 1, Knife Juggler turn 2, you trade this, get a fucking Knife Juggler with Divine Shield. But when is this gonna be played in the next expansion? You can't play Secret Paladin. You can play some sort of aggro Paladin, sure. I mean, you can't play this in control decks because it's just not a lot of value really in those long games. Maybe they can find some sort of aggro Paladin. There's always Divine Favor, right? Divine Favor counters control pretty hard, so if there's gonna be one cool aggro deck, it might be Paladin. I haven't seen all the cards, so I can't really comment on that, but we'll see if they have more shit. Rusty Hook, created by Ends of First Mate. Okay, this is like a battle cry, you get this equipped. It's a 1/3, an upgrade, essentially. Is this a Paladin card? Yeah, it's a Paladin card. This card is really good. There's a lot of value here, considering it's like an Eagle Horn bow.
$3 well spent, baby rage.
This card has a lot of value. It's like an Eagle Horn bow, but you get instant value to your minions. Especially if you go back and have a look at this guy here, Selfless Hero, Psychotron. It's bad because mech decks are used to, like, all the mech decks are aggressive swords, and you don't want to play a 5 mana 3/4 when you're an aggressive deck, right? The Noyatron is really good in those decks because it counters other aggro decks, but this is not good at all. And mechs are probably not going to be seen, especially since Blast Mage disappears. Blast Mage is a Goblin vs Gnomes card. Kissy Bears, thank you man. Primal Fusion, give a minion +1 for each of your totems. There's some new totems, strong minions that counts as totems.
Dad, mom, look at me.
And it's a cheap ass spell.
Kappa.
It's definitely above average, for sure. I like it, I like it. And it's very cheap as well, so you can combo it with other stuff. Power Word Tentacles, your favorite hentai card. It's, as I said, it's like shitty balance that Priest currently has, but that card will be rotated out. The same as Crackle and Muster, and that's why they're making these cards. They're slower, they're more value in a long game, but it only has 2 more health for 5 mana. It's 2 more mana than the other card. It's pretty bad. Not sure if we will see play. If it had +1 spell power, it could have seen play, maybe. But I don't think so. I think it's dust value for you boys. Ooze, created by Biothin Tidehunter. We saw this. Not too much to say. On the Hunt, I can't make up my mind about this card. It's like an arcane shot split into two, where you get 1/1 and 1 damage dealt. And I think that this card would have been more viable if you actually got like a boar with charge, so you could split your arcane shot into two sources of damages.
The other night, one of the boys was sleeping.
But this card is not super good, no. But with a boar, it would have been pretty good. At the start of your turn, reduce this card cost by 1. This card is insane. As we said, if you keep this in your starting hand, that means you get a 3 mana 4/4 on turn 3. It's just like so solid. You can keep it in your opening hand. If you get it later, it's not a problem. I think this card is pretty good, pretty damn good. Like an individual Emperor effect, kind of. Except it happens at the start of your turn and not at the end, which is even better. This is definitely gonna see play. I don't know how much, but it's gonna see play in some decks. At the start of your opponent's turn, they have a 50% chance to draw an extra card. Okay, I see. I do believe that a lot of people look at this card and they're like, dust, like it's shit. But as I said, all the games are gonna be super long, and getting fatigue 2 or 3 turns earlier will literally win you the game. And it has stats. The stats are good. 2, 2, 4. It's really good. It's a legendary, so you can't play 2 of them, but it's really good actually. You know, I play a lot of Control Warrior mirrors, and it's all about not drawing too many cards. Same with Priest and those mirrors. You don't want to draw too many cards. Forcing your opponent to have a chance to draw more cards than he wants. It's pretty good for these stats. I like it a lot. But you do want to make sure that if you play this card, you want good removals in your deck.
Prince could die that I waddle to give an actual shit forehead.
Okay, that's one opinion. But I like it, I like it. I like this card actually. It would have been better if you could play 2 of this, because then you could make more synergy around it. But yeah, it's a one-off legendary. Midnight Drake, Battlecry, gain +1 attack for each other card in your hand. Okay, so they're trying to make that Dragon legendary 12/12 work. So it's a Twilight. Wait, what? I don't understand. Let's say you have. Okay, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't think it's that good. This has no synergy with the Deathwing card at all, unless I misread the tooltip of that card. I don't really remember, but I don't think this is very good. You'd rather have health than attack. Twilight Drake, I just think Twilight Drake is better. Mastiff, this is what you get from that on the hunt card, that is 1 damage. If this had charge, it would have been good. Many Wisps. Option from Wisps of the Old Gods. I haven't really seen this card, so I'll go back to that, I guess. Equip a random weapon. Wait, a random weapon from anything, from any class. Pretty good. 6/5 for 7 mana. I'm unsure, I haven't seen all the cards. But there are a lot of battle cries, like the Divine Shield weapon and stuff like that. And Muster weapon is getting rotated out. That's a Light Justice actually. You can actually equip a Light Justice with this. Unless it's warrior specific weapons, then it's good. But I don't know, if it's all the classes, you get a fucking Light Justice. I don't know. It seems scary to play this card. Journey Below, discover a Death Rider card. Not very good. It's like a shitty Raven Idol, I guess. Not really
Can
the
you
same.
the faggots put your effort somewhere else, like taking our Kappa record back?
We can do that after, man. We can do that after, Johnsons. It is a 1 mana spell. Rogue likes cheap cards because they can combo. But you can combo this shit. You can combo this shit with all the combos that rogues have, because it's a 1 mana spell. They need cheap stuff. And it's also, I wouldn't say it's
stop
good.
Caring about someone called Prince and help me find my dad Mufasa. Bible thump.
So many fucking role players today. You know the new legendary Yogg? I wouldn't say that it's good with that card, because it can actually backfire and pyroblast you in the face. But it has some synergy with that card if you want to play it, because it's really cheap and stuff. Infested Wolf, we talked about this one. This one is good because the spiders are actually beasts compared to Haunted Creeper spiders that you usually played in Hunter before. So this is a good card. And you want stuff to stick on the board with Hunter, with Houndmaster and the new Infest spell and stuff like that. You want sticky stuff. It's a really solid card. Definitely gonna see play in every Hunter deck, mid-range to control. Icky Tentacles, created by Forbidden Ritual, yeah. Hooded Acolyte. Whenever a character is healed, give your Katoon +1/+1 wherever it is. The stats are good. A good card, I think. It's not over the top good. You're not gonna have a lot of time to heal. Use your hero power. I'm trying to think if there's other healing spells. I mean, it does have the synergy that like you can heal a lot of, like Holy Noah, for example, on the board when everything is damaged. You get a lot of +1/+1, right? But I don't think it can stick long enough on the board with this damage. Like, you can easily trade into this with bigger stuff for you to get a lot of value of this. So it's not that
I'm
good.
glad it will be a more rewarding experience climbing to Legend instead of everyone just racing there with mindless aggro decks that they are averaging 3 minutes a game.
I know, I agree. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything because this season I played like, I don't know, I played like less than 24 hours and I got to Legend. Rank 200. Snake 3CT, thank you man. And I played like the Druid that's gonna get nerfed, and Zulok and Paladin. Grotesque Dragonhawk, Wind Fury. Wow, this is
Princess
so shit.
Diana died. Bible thumb.
Shut up about the Prince stuff right now. This is a shitty card. I don't understand why they would put this in the deck. Or in this set. Like, this will never see play ever. Forbidden Ritual, there we go. Spend all your mana, summon that many 1/1 tentacles. Great. I think it's a great card. It has synergy with some of the Warlock cards and other cards. Sea
I'm still
Giant.
alive, you fuck nuts.
That 5/6 Warlock card that buffs Katoon whenever a friendly minion dies. Pretty good combo with this. Just
Beta collect,
solid card.
choose a port betacarite, only the ice frog can balance this Tarko's frog.
Forbidden Ancient. Battlecry, spend all your
So
mana,
what
gain
is your
+1.
favorite god character? Mine is Prince Aubrey. Too bad he died to the mountain.
Too many Prince jokes, I can't handle this. My asthma. I don't know. Probably Tyrion. It's not a good card. It's not a good card at all. It's
I'm also noticing that you are blinking your eyes. You are now blinking your eyes 5 times a second, not like this.
Oh god. Not like this indeed. I mean, it's like, if you compare it to, like, it's really good. Like, you hate when you top deck the Zombie Chow on like turn 15, right? If you compare it to topping this one drop instead, it's 100 times more solid, but I don't think it's good enough to earn a spot in the deck. I don't think so. Maybe as a one-off. Probably one of the most broken cards I've seen. It's up there with the Rogue card in terms of power, the 3 mana 5 damage spell. This card is literally insane when I saw this shit. 4 mana, 7/7, Overload 2. Has some synergy with the new 3/2 minion that unlocks your Overload crystals. No BGH in this meta. There will be no BGH after you play this. Fucking ridiculous. It's so strong. Fiery Bat. This card will make Reynard cry. It's solid. It's a hunter card.
You can now feel your shirt touching your skin, and now you can feel your tongue. It's a shame Prince can't feel anything.
It's a beast card. It's a solid 1-drop, as I said. It's good anti-aggro for control / mid-range hunters coming up. It's gonna be played in every one of those decks. I mean, if you compare it to Zombie Chow, Zombie Chow is also good anti-aggro, right? But this is a beast, so it has some synergy, and that's why it makes it better than Zombie Chow. And it's better than Zombie Chow when you get it later in the game as well. Feral Rage. Give your hero 4 attack this turn or gain 8 armor. This reminds me of Bite, of course.
You now realize that you stop sucking dick automatically. You now need to suck dick automatically to survive.
You fucked that up, bro. But yeah, that's not a problem for my chat. They do it on a daily basis. Feral Rage, yeah. It's a healing touch if you want.
Coming.
It's actually better than a healing
That other
touch
guy
more often
thought
than
the
not.
save viewers wear clothes when watching Gachi GASM.
They don't.
Prince died. I mean the artist formerly known as Prince LUL.
You can compare it to Torch, 3 mana, 3 damage, but it's 3 mana, 4 damage, or 4 attack rather. Attack is not the same as damage, that's right. I like this card, it's good. You choose 1 cards, have both effects combined. With Keeper getting a nerf, it's not ridiculous, this card. It's gonna survive 1 turn, and you're gonna get that charging 4/6 Druid of the Claw. But it's not insane, but it's solid, I think. I don't remember all the other cards. I don't think I've seen all the other choose one cards that Druid has, so maybe I can go back to this one. Am I missing something? It's literally like, it's shittier than that Wind Fury card.
I don't think it will work.
Evolve Spines. Give your hero option from Feral Rage. Oh, what is Feral Rage? Oh, so this is like, this is one of the choose ones. Oh, it's cards, not only minions, so it's it works with Raven Idol. Komen Nemo, thank you man for the resub. I see. Yeah, I wish they had it in order, right? Like this, and then comes those two. Would have been a bit better. Blizzard. Evolved Kobold, 4 mana, 2/2, spell damage +2. It's shit.
Cannot believe Patlada left a backdoor for plebs to type links in chat. All you need to do is add HTTPS.
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Will bypass it.
This is a really bad card.
Sit up straight.
Evolve. Transform your minions into random minions that cost 1 more. Oh yeah. This is really good. This is an insane card. This is an insane card. You have a lot of Battle Cry in Shaman, and any card that has Battle Cry...
I realize I'm way out of left field here, but thanks for going through all the cards.
No problem,
Going
Ryan.
to Barcelona, Florence, Paris and Berlin this summer. Anything specifically cool I should do? Next level manual blinking and breathing.
Drink yourself
activated.
wasted.
You now have to think about
Fuck
the
bitches.
timing between blinks and
Snort,
breaths,
okay.
or your eyes will dry and you'll
Just kidding.
suffocate
Don't
as
do the
well.
last part. Transfer your minions into random minions that cost 1 more. This is an insane card because Shaman has a lot of Battle Cries, and Battle Cry minions has shitty stats to compensate for the Battle Cry. And when you play this after they use the Battle Cry, then they get a lot of value, especially since they cost 1 more, and then you get another effect, like Death Rattle or something. So it's probably one of the strongest cards in the set. For sure. Eternal Sentinel, Battle Cry, unlock your overloaded mana crystals. It's just a lava shock but a minion
One
instead.
Kelvin viewers away from getting laid by Lady Daraboli. Hope she doest kill you since you listen to cancer music. Sorry LUL.
Good alternative to lava shock depending on how you want to build
For
your
the
deck.
love of Prince, we need the Kappa record back.
Eldritch Horror, 8 mana,
If
6/10.
Trump was president, Prince would still be alive.
It's a shit card. All these vanilla cards are pretty bad compared to the ones that have effects in this expansion. I mean, these are just like useless pretty much. I guess they're mostly made to be played in arena. I mean, when I'm reviewing these cards, I'm just talking about constructed, by the way, if you didn't understand that, because I don't play arena. What the fuck? Oh, I thought it had charge. I was about to flip some fucking tables right there. I just fucking saw Huffer. 2 mana, 4/1. I'm trying to think. You can use it with charge cards, the 2/5. Not sure if that can fit into one of the new Hunter decks. Yeah, so we have this new Hunter card that I don't remember exactly what it did, but it had really good synergy with charge. It's like if it killed a minion, it could attack again, I think. If you want to play that card, it's a legendary.
Can you guys stop
Hunter
donating?
card.
Fasay is trying to talk about the new Hearthstone cards. God fucking damn. Sorry Fasay. By the way, did you know Prince has recently passed away?
Yeah,
Am I
I just get
talking too
notified.
much?
So if you want to play that legendary, the beast that kills, if it kills something, it gets to attack again and again and again and again. You might want to play that with charge, like the 2/5 that gives charge to beasts, and then you can play this as a 2 mana 4 damage removal. Just throw that down and 2 mana 4 damage. It's pretty solid, right? But I don't know. We'll see if that's actually a combo that's viable. Doomcaller, give your Katoon +2/+2, whatever it is, even if it is dead, shuffle it. Oh, if it's dead, shuffle it into your deck.
What does the police dust for at a crime scene?
So this is my thinking. When you play your Katoon, the turn you play Katoon, you either win the game or you have already lost the game. Pretty much, when you play your Katoon. If it's dead, shuffle it into your deck. It's kind of useless, because you have to build it up again. I don't think the stats are saved when it dies. If it's saved, then this card can be playable, but it's very expensive. It's 8
FYI, the
mana.
choose one legend doesn't work with Claw. Claw chooses transforms first, it becomes 44 charge, then 46 taunt. Compare it to Ancient of War, that does become a 1010 taunt. XDLUL Prince.
Okay, I guess. Maybe they'll change the wording on that though. This is not a good card. Yeah, this is not a good card because it's way too cheap. There's not enough value on this card. in order to justify playing it in a control meta. You want more expensive spells that does more in a long game. And even if it's like aggro meta, where you want cheap cards with Divine Favor, it would have been better if it was 2 attack
Hey
and
Dad,
1
could
health.
you ask Prince if he
And not
remembers
health.
the $1 million dream coffin?
No, I can't, man. Shut up with the Prince stuff. Holy fuck. Battlecry, deal 2 damage, give you Katoon. This is a really sick card. This is a really sick card in Katoon decks, for sure. Gonna be played in every deck that has trouble removing minions early on. Not all of the decks, but the ones that doesn't really have spells or a good 3 mana minions. But it's solid. Not ridiculous, but it's solid. Dark Speaker, Battlecry, swap stats with a friendly minion. I mean, it's good because you play a minion, and then you can swap the attack like a shitty minion. You swap the attack with that minion, and he gets attacked with the new stats immediately. It's not really good stats for 5 mana. Darkshire Librarian, Battlecry, discard a random card, definitely draw a card. It's pretty bad. Unless you build some sort of Fist of Jaraxxus deck.
Tell me more, Forsen.
No, but there are some discard mechanics in Warlock. There are some discard mechanics. So if you can build a deck with that, I don't know, I haven't seen all the cards as I said, but maybe it can be played. But like in this meta, it wouldn't have been very good, I think. Like Knife Juggler just dominates this. After you summon a minion, gain +1 attack. Yeah, this is kind of the same synergy as the other guy who buffs Katoon with the mass ooze thingies or tentacles, whatever it is. I think it's tentacles. It's a really solid 3-drop. It's a really solid 3-drop for sure. High health. I think it might be too. The health root might be too good.
Does Keeper of the Groove silence first, then do 2 damage, or do 2
Yeah.
damage, then silence?
I asked myself the same question when they announced that, and it's at the same time. It's at the same time. So it silences and kills and deals 2 damage at the same time. So if you do it on a Thalnos, then it will get killed and silenced, so it won't draw a card. No, we're talking about no. We're talking about the Druid Legendary. Darkshire Alchemist, restore 5 health. This is like a Vanilla Yeti plus a Holy Light for 1 mana to heal 5, and it can heal anything. Not the best card, maybe, in a control meta. I don't think I would play this. I don't think so.
Nigerian Prince Bible
It's not that good.
just
It's not
needed your
that good.
help.
Flash Shield, what did I say? Oh, I say Holy Light or something. Okay, Flash Shield, that's what I meant. Can be comboed with Arcanine. If Arcanine would be played at all, I don't know. I don't think you can fit. I don't think you will play Arcanine and Circle because it's not that aggressive for meta. So you can't really waste that many slots for anti-aggro cards. Although Light Bomb is disappearing, so you might want to play it anyway. But they're getting another spell, I don't remember exactly what it did, but this card is sick. This fucks aggro in the ass pretty hard. 1 health for each enemy minion for 4 mana, for 4 fucking mana, and it has taunt. It's a pretty good card. Pretty good card. 3 damage, deals with almost every aggressive card earlier on. Cold Sorcerer, after spell damage +1, spell damage +1, after you cast a spell, give your Katoon +1/+1, whatever it is. It would have been better as a 2/3, probably, but it's still good. Whenever this minion takes damage, give your Katoon +1/+1. It's a bit expensive, most likely played in Warrior. But it has taunt. It has taunt. It's actually a solid replacement for Belcher. Not quite as good as Belcher was in this expansion or in these expansions, but it's still okay as a replacement. Not a super good card though. This card is a Consecrate and a 2/3 Murloc in one. It's too expensive. It's way too expensive. It costs 6. If it cost 5, it would have been decent if they tried to build some sort of Murloc synergy. We did see though that 1 mana spell that transforms the minions into 1 higher cost minion, and this is one of the examples where it's really good. You transform this after you're using the Consecrate and the Murloc, and then you transform this, and we saw this on stream actually. It happened on stream. It's pretty good. Not this card, but transforming this card. But that can be said with any Battlecry. They have some good Murloc cards. Maybe those Murloc cards can work in this expansion with some additional Murlocs. Carrion Grub, 3 mana 2/5. You want high health pool on in Control Hunter, Mid-Range Hunter, because of the synergy that you can give to beasts. It's solid stats and it's a beast, but it's nothing too fancy. It's nothing too fancy. 7, 6, 8 with taunt. Bog Creeper, 6, 8 with taunt. You can compare it to Ancient of War, kinda. Not exactly, but it's an arena card. It's an arena card, but it's not seeing constructed play at all. Deal 1 damage to a minion if it survives. Summon up 2/2 slime. It's pretty okay, pretty good. 2/2 slime is good. You can do this on your Acolyte and get a 2/2. Draw a card. It's pretty solid in Warrior, and it has some synergy. Green Patrons maybe, probably not, because no Death Spite. But let's see. Battlecry, if you control a pirate, give your weapon +1/+1, 3/3/4. Compared to the spider tank in a mech deck, it's better. But you have to play pirates, not mechs. The pirates seem to be quite strong, especially in Warrior. Warrior and Rogue is gonna be the pirate decks. It's fucking solid. Especially since you get one durability that is super important when you want to play minions but still have the board control by using your life pool. Bloodhoof, Brave, Taunt, and Rage. +3 attack, 4 mana 2/6. We saw this card as well. It's a way better Gurubashi Berserker for sure. And you can combo this with Blood to Ichor if you want to make it a 5 attack immediately for 1 damage. I like this card. It is better than Tastingo for sure. Blade of Cthulhu, here we go. We talked about this one. This one is just too overpriced for sure. 9 mana is like, yeah, it's just Assassinate and a 4/4 in one card, but less value. You do get this, but I'm not sure how many games you can rely on winning with Cthulhu. But I think this is overrated. A lot of people said this was too good.
C-Toon whenever it is meaning the lost pile too. So the card that gives it 22 should give it the stats and bring it from the lost pile with changed stats IMO.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that mechanic is gonna work. It's not the biggest deal if it has +2/+2. If it's already been played once and died, it's probably pretty strong already, right? So it's not the biggest of deals if it's not. Bladed Cultist combo, gain +1/+1. It's a zombie chow, essentially, without the healing effect. Maybe in Pirate Rogue you can play this. Get a good early lead somewhere. If you have the coin, it's super strong. Yeah, I'm not too confident about aggro decks at all. Your weapon costs 2 less. This is pretty sick. In Warrior they have a lot of expensive ones. Not sure how many pirates you can fit into one deck. You need some spells as well. The weapons, of course.
Have Blizzard added any new mech cards in What OG? I'd imagine that any synergy will be lost in Standard and you'll only see it in Wild.
I think one more that I've seen. I'm not sure though. But yeah, I don't believe too much in those. Yeah, I'm gonna take a leak. Discuss League or Dota. Okay, this is one of the new Murlocs we saw. It's just like a better Tidehunter with 1/1 taunt. Maybe Murloc Shaman can do something. We know that Paladin is getting Murlocs as well. The new one drop that turns your hero power into 1/1s but Murlocs. Maybe that can happen. This might be played then.
Ari trolled you for trust your chair.
I don't think so because I can't really say that. Give your minions +2/+2. Oh, Wisp plus the Old God. Yeah. Anomalous. Deal 8 damage to all minions. I saw people crying OP in the stream
Chat, help me.
when this was
I need to know
shown.
which human being is the supreme one. Joseph Stalin or Adolf Hitler?
Yeah, I saw people saying this shit was OP. It's not as good as people think. The new meta rules around having minions and shit to buff your gods and whatnot. There is no Freeze Mage, for example. This will be played in Freeze Mage if it was now. But you're gonna have minions on your board as well. Amgam Rager 3/1/5. Shit card, not much to say. I mean, actually, it might be good in Arena. It's a reversed Magma Rager. It's shit. Aberrant Berserker and Rage +2 attack. The stats. It has the Stingo stats, but Enrage instead of Taunt. The Enrage instead of Taunt is probably better, but it's not good overall because that Stingo is not even used anymore, and the cards is too good right now to fit in those old cards. But definitely Arena. I can see that in Arena. A Light in the Darkness, discover a minion, give it +1/+1. Why would you play this? I don't understand. I mean, you can compare it to Dark Cultist. Dark Cultist was a 1/2 on board, which is slightly better than 1/1. But at the same time, you can adapt. This card is very adaptable to whatever you're facing. It's kind of okay, but not very good. No, it's like okay. It's okay. This is not better than Portal. Adult Grizzly. After you summon a minion, give it +1/+1. Oh, this card is... Oh, this is the Beast Druid that I was talking about. It's gonna be a thing. This is gonna be... Oh, Museum Creator? Yeah, Museum Creator was what I was looking for. Not Dark Cultist. It's cool. It's cool. In a meta where you can't really trade this with early minions, it's pretty solid. Ratatouille, thank you, man. It's like a shade that busts other shit, kinda. And not stealth, but a beast, which has synergy. I think it's pretty good. Twilight Summoner.
Seems like your viewbits are dropping out. For say better rephrase your subscription.
Yeah, I better. So is Senpai. Twilight Summoner, Death Rattle Summoner. Oh, this is... Okay, this card. Okay. This card is shit. This card is shit. Compared to Nerubian Egg. Nerubian Egg costs 2 mana more, and it's a 0/2 instead of a 1/1, and it summons a 4/4. 2 mana is a big fucking deal. 2 mana is a huge fucking deal. It's just not as good. Yeah, I don't think you'll see play. Give all Death Rattle minions in your hand +1/+1. We've seen some great Death Rattle synergy. Yeah, I know that Egg is leaving. And it's like one of those shitty replacement cards for longer games. But it's not that good. It's not gonna be played. Forlorn Stalker, give all Death Rattle minions in your hand +1/+1. It's a kind of like a Jungle Panther / BGH, but with this effect.
First it was Prince, now it's the Kappa record dream. Everything is dying today, feels bad,
the
man.
Kappa record is still alive, man. It's still alive. And there's gonna be a lot of Death Rattle stuff in Hunter synergy, and the Old God as well. That synergizes with Death Rattle. I think this is a good card. If it was a beast, I think it's a decent card. If it would have been a beast, it would have been a good card. Okay, this fucking guy. Ali, thank you, man. The next spell you cast this turn costs health instead of mana. It's pretty good. It's pretty fucking good. Before, it was even better before, but then they nerfed Molten Giants, and now it's not quite as good, but it's still pretty good. You get a huge tempo swing when playing this, and in order for like Dr. Boom, for example, all those cards that have been really good, it's been stuff that happens when you play them, like Battle Cries or something else similar. Otherwise, legendaries are usually pretty bad and not played that much in high level constructed. But you can do a lot with this. You can combine it with Doom if you want to clear the board, take 10 damage, and
Dad,
draw
have you thought
a lot of
about
cards.
something?
It's not the best combo,
if you
but
shave your pubes in the shower it goes smooth, but if you shave your pubes on dry skin it hurts like a motherfucker. What's the science behind this?
if you play this with Bran on the same turn, you can cast 2 spells, take damage, and yeah, I like it. Dark Araqua. Battle Cry, give your Katoon +3/+2 wherever it is. It's not a beast, which is sad. You can compare it to a Boulder Fist Ogre, kinda, with Taunt. With 1 less attack, but gives 3/3 to Katoon.
LUL.
Yeah, that's how I'm pronouncing it. Deal with it, motherfucker. I didn't skip one card. It's not a card. Wait, why is it in slow mode? Huh? You can also compare it to a Druid of the Claw for 1 more mana. Yeah, it's actually not bad. Not bad at all. The 6 mana slot, like Emperor is gonna be a big thing in this expansion because of all the control and synergy shit. I don't know how many 6 drops you're able to fit into Druid, but you might play one of these. It's pretty okay. Aris did 15. I guess that's the answer. Twilight Flamecaller. Battlecry did 1 damage to all enemy minions. It's fucking sick. This is a really good card, I believe. Assuming there's gonna be some who tries to play aggro. I'm not sure if that's gonna be the case though. It's hard to know. It's hard enough to exactly figure out the meta by just looking at cards. You have to play test and shit. Princess Trigger friendly minions Death Rattle effect. 5 mana 6/5. Yeah, this is one of the Death Rattles cards that I was talking about.
I know Pleblist Osmium over, but it is also awkwardly quiet. Play this https www YouTube come watch.
Rick playing Haru Yokoi.
Press 1 if you've fapped today, press 2 if you're gonna fap, press 3 if you're fapping.
It's pretty good, right? It's 5 mana, not too expensive. I like it. This is just a troll card. I mean, I'll play it for the fun of it. but it's not a good card. Shifting Shade, copy a card from your opponent's deck and add it to your hand. It's one less mana than Astro Drake. It has one less health and no spell power, and it's a death rattle as well. And usually the cards that you get from your opponent's deck in this expansion probably won't synergize very well with your deck, with the old gods. But it's also, the fact that you don't draw a card is actually pretty good, because you don't fatigue as fast in long games. It's like, yeah, as we saw, it was played. You didn't get a really good card from it. I think it'll be played, but it's not insanely good or anything. Demented Frost Collar. After you cast a spell, freeze a random enemy.
Slaves, get your ass back here!
Self, thank you, man. This is great synergy with the card, the 2 mana card that kills a frozen enemy. 4 mana 2/4. Okay stats, it's not water elemental stats, but it's pretty good with that 2 mana spell. Shadowcaster. Choose a friendly minion, add a 1/1 copy to your hand that costs 1. You want to play this with strong battle cries, right? With strong battle cries. If you're 9 mana drop, the 9 mana that's a 4/4 and kills a minion. If that sticks on the board for 1 turn and you return it, that's insane. That's insane. Yeah, I actually like this card a lot. This card is actually very, very good. It's not too expensive. It has solid stats. The effect is really good. It's yeah, you can do it on fucking Molygos, but Molygos won't really stay on the board for 1 turn. But I'm looking forward to see what combos you can make with this guy. I mean, you can stealth Molygos with like a spare part or conceal, and then you do this next turn to save your Molygos in games where you're not about to die. Control games. I like it a lot. It's probably pretty good card. Summon a random 3 cost minion. This is a good card. You can kinda compare it to Shield Maiden because it's a class card. Class cards are.
On Rag or Azura is insane too.
This card is, if you compare it to Shield Maiden, would you rather have 5 armor or would you rather have a 3 cost minion summon? Usually the minion is better. Armor has some synergy in Warrior. This is just like, this is the biggest troll ever. I don't see this being played in any competitive deck at all. It's just too inconsistent. Like, not even enemy minions, just like random target, random spell, random mana cost up to 5. This won't see playing constructed. Embrace the Shadow. This turn your healing effect deals damage instead. I don't know about this card. It's kinda expensive. At least with Alkani you get a 3/5. I don't know about this card. I can't decide if it's good or not, or decent or bad. We've seen this one, Deathwing Dragon Lord. Put all dragons from your hand into the battlefield. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Draw a card, add 2 extra copies of it to your hand. This card is shit. This card is pure garbage and will not be played in constructed. Maybe arena, not constructed. It's just worse than sprint. I don't see this card being played. I mean, it can be the most ridiculous thing ever in a control versus control matchup. But Rogue is not really super good in control to begin with. Maybe in this expansion it will be a bit better, but you get 2 Katoons with this guy. It's ridiculous. You get 2 fucking, I don't know what, like some 3 cost minion or something. It's just dust. This is just dust. Possessed Villager. Summon a 1/1 Shadow Beast. This has some synergy with the other card, Warlock card, that benefits from your own shit dying. But if you compare it to, it's still, the Shadow Beast is still just a vanilla 1/1, and that's a card. You can compare it to the 1 mana spell that summons 2 treants for Druid. That's just better.
Embrace works with an Eriksberg on your side, trust me. Skull.
Eriksberg. Sogoth the Slitherer. Taunt. Can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. Now this is a faggy dragon on steroids. Fox Kermit. Thank you, man. Yeah, this card is actually pretty good. Can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. It's pretty okay. Wisps of the Old God. Choose one, summon 7 1/1 wisps or give your minions +2/+2. This card is shit. This card is garbage. Garbage. It's compared to Power of the Wild, which costs 2 mana and gives your minions 1/1. This costs 7 fucking mana. Enjoy your dust, boys. Spreading Madness. Deal 9 damage randomly split among all characters. I like this spell a lot with Control Warlock. I liked it more before they announced the Molten nerf. Now it's a little bit less convenient to get hit in the face for a lot of damage if you don't have any minions yourself. But it is quite solid if you compare it to like Demon Wrath and stuff to clear your opponent's board. There are never a scenario almost where you like get a perfect Demon Wrath, right? You'd rather have like this, probably. Yeah, I like this card though. It's a solid replacement for Demon Wrath. Cast a random spell. Oh yeah, this is just the troll card. Probably one of my favorite cards, but it's gonna be in every Trolldom video. I don't think it's good in constructed. Call of the Wild. Summon all 3 animal companions. So you always get a 5. Okay, so for 8 mana, you will always get a 5 damage removal, kinda. Not always the case, but the Huffer will be 5 damage and charged. I think it's good. I think it's good. It's not ridiculous, as some people might think, but always Huffer, right? It's good in a control game. Definitely, definitely. It's gonna be that 2-off in every deck in Control Hunter. Add a copy of each damage friendly minion to your hand. I mean, imagine if this card was around right now with the Green Patron meta. I mean, that would be pretty sick. But Deathspite is getting removed in standard at least. Wild is gonna be fucking ridiculous no matter what. A pretty solid guard in control games where you can trade with on your turn with a big minion, copy it back to your hand. Not as much removal anymore with the GH nerf. It's pretty cool. The Ancient One, we saw this created from Blood of the Ancient One. Complete garbage. Yeah, we've seen this. Mire Keeper, choose one. Summon a 2/2 slime or gain an empty mana crystal. At 4 mana, unless you innovate this out, at 4 mana, the crystal is not as important anymore. But with the Druid Legend, new legendary Druid card, this combo, if you get both of these, that's actually sick. But it's a 3/3 and a 2/2 for 4 mana. It's kinda good. It's better than Vanilla Yeti, but it's super good if you get both of these from that other legendary guy. But it's mediocre otherwise. Ravaging Ghoul, a battle card deals 1 damage to all other minions. This card is good with the new Enrage cards. Where you go, I like it, I like it. You replace, like Whirlwind will not be played anymore, because it's not enough value to play in a control meta. Revenge was replacing Whirlwind even now, and this card is just replacing that. Hammer of Twilight. Summon a 4/2 elemental. We saw this elemental. It's just a vanilla. That's 4/2. It's true silver stats without the heal and 1 more mana. I would say this is a top tier card. I think this is a top tier card. Seems like something I would play in Dark Souls. Yeah, it's definitely good. Master of Evolution. Transform a friendly minion into a random one that costs 1 more. Really good card. It has Vanilla Yeti stats, 4 mana, 4/5. You use this, and I talked about this before with the 1 mana spell that Shaman has. It has great synergy with cards that have battle cries. Sure, but everything is insane with the Druid Legendary if you want to combo it. But by themselves. But this card is really good. This is super fucking good. Boom into Ragnaros. No, you can't play Boom in standard at least anymore. It's getting cycled out. Thing from Below. Taunt. Costs 1 less for each totem you've summoned this game. Good shit. Yeah, it's a solid card. Solid stats. It's gonna be cheap. Vile Fin Inquisitor. The hero power becomes summon a 1/1 Murloc. It's just a really good 1-drop that enables maybe another form of Murloc Paladin than what we've seen today with Murloc Knights and stuff. Probably pretty good card. Kabbalist Tome. Add 3 random mage spells to your hand. We've seen this in action today. Kabbalist Tomb into Tomb into Tomb. It's a possibility. Insane. In control games, but if you get shitty spells, random is always annoying when it doesn't go your way, right? But it can be the best thing ever if it does. But it's a solid card in a control meta, and hopefully that's something that will actually happen this time around. Steward of Darkshire. Whenever you summon a 1-health minion, give it Divine Shield. It's strong. I like it. I like it. It's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. Now that I think about it, there's the neutral one we have right now. That's a 3/3/3, and when you hero power, you summon a 1/1. And I think this is just like better in a control game. This would not be able to be played right now, of course, but I kind of like you can combo this with Hobgoblin shit, right? Ancient Harbinger. At the start of your turn, put a 10 cost minion from your deck into your hand. You will basically always find your god. But the stats are for 6 mana. I mean, compared to an Acid Drake is just a better... I don't like this card. Scarum Cultist. Like Battlecry, give you a Katoon +2/+2 wherever it is. 7/6. Too expensive. You want these effects, yeah, but not for this much mana. At every turn, put a minion from your deck into the battlefield. Yeah, we saw this one. Shitty Varian Bryn. It's gonna be hard to actually get value out of this guy. And the card that gets put into the battlefield doesn't have a battle cry either. Mark of Use Sarge. Give a minion +2/+2. Please draw a card. This is insane. No, I'm not gonna pronounce this shit. Fuck you, guy in chat. Waisar Reishampong. If it's a beast, draw a card. It's a sick card. Beast Druid is gonna be a thing. As I said. Scaled Nightmare. At the start of your turn, double this minion's attack. Pretty shit. You gotta trade this shit before it ever gets powerful. For sure. It's 6 mana. Way too expensive. Maybe if it had 10 health, it would have been good. Yeah. Destroy all minions with 2 or less attack. Okay, so Priest is losing what? Priest is losing Dark Bomb. They get this. It works. It's better than Consecrate. Divine Shields are gonna be a thing, right? In Paladin. Dark Bomb. Did I say Dark Bomb? I said Light Bomb. Shut the fuck up. Divine Paladin. They seem to want to push for that with the new cards. And destroying those are really good. Because they don't really get affected by damage. Because it's Divine Shield, you know. So it's pretty solid compared to Consecrate in the upcoming meta, I think. Take out menu. Thank you, bro. Ragnar's Light Lord. At the end of your turn, restore 8 health to a damage-friendly character. Play it garbage. Like, heal is always worth more. Like, you should get more healing points compared to damage with spells and minions. Always. That's how Blizzard made it. This actually heals for 8 when Ragnaros has the same stats and deal damage for 8. And it's class specific as well. It's just not good. It's just not... Oh, wait. I just forgot it can attack. Okay, everyone relax. You can actually attack. I'm gonna attack from at the end of your turn. Okay. It suddenly became a bit better. It's probably better than Ragnaros. My bad. It's solid. Not gonna lie. Healing your face is not always that good though in a control matchup. You wanna get it on a minion that's damaged. Coat Apothecary. For each enemy minion, restore 2 health to your hero. So, in order for this to become the same as Sealbot, it needs to have 4 minions. And it has 1/1 better stats. And that's like, okay, so against aggro, this card is probably better than Healbot, not gonna lie. In control, it doesn't matter if you heal yourself or not. If you heal yourself for 4 instead of 8, it doesn't really matter in control. So this card is overall better than Healbot, I would say. Add 2 bananas to your hand. It's not a very good card. These are the toxins that you receive. They're all good, pretty much. You get them from the new Rogue Legendary. Tentacles for arms. That will return this to your hand. This one sucks a lot of balls, like really sweaty balls. And this is the Rogue Legendary. It's really good. Battle Cry and Death Rattle, so you get 2 of them. This is a really good card. I like it a lot. The toxins are all good for the mana cost. Then you get 2, unless it's silenced. Then you get 1. Infest, give your minions, definitely add a random beast to your hand. Unleash the beasts. You can combine this with Unleash and play it to get insane card draw. You don't need to play Cult Master anymore in Hunter. You can replace it with this card. And you can Unleash and play that. I don't know, like 4 beasts or something. 3-4 beasts, maybe in a control meta. It's good. I like it. Ball of Spiders are just complete trash, but this is actually a good card that Blizzard made. The Boogie Monster, when this attacks and kills a minion, gain +2/+2. So it's kind of like a Gruul, but not really. So what happens if you attack a minion with 7 damage, and this one dies, but then it gets buffed? Does it actually survive when this attacks and kills a minion? Does it have to survive? Because sometimes minions can go down to 0 health and then like up again and live. like with Avenge and stuff. No, no, yes, yes. No one really knows. Yes, he survives. Deaths usually trigger Lost. I think it survives. I think it survives actually. If you attack a 7 minion, a 7 damage minion and kill it, I think this lives. We'll see. Spawn of Ensoft. Give your minions +1/+1. It's horrible. Wait, what? This is my card. The Gachigasm. Can get some Forsen gasms in chat. Replace your hero power and warlock cards with another class. The cards cost 1 less. I already talked about this card. It's an extremely fun card, and in a control-based meta, this can be a lot of value, a lot of innervates. So you get a random class, and then it replaces all your class cards. Imp Gang Boss can become a Tyrion that costs 7, for example. So 2 mana is not a lot of mana in a game, a long game. I mean, those of you who play Control Warlock, like there are turns in late game versus Control where you don't play stuff. You don't want to play into like Brawl or whatever, you know, you end your turn with 5 mana remaining. The mana cost is not even a problem, but replacing cards can be really good or really bad.
Holy shit, please use this.
Undercity Huckster, that will add a random class card to your hand from your opponent's class. You can, I guess you can compare it to, fuck, what's the name of that card? The 2-drop Discover Warlock card. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, that Discover card. But it's not quite as good because you don't get to pick yourself. And it's a Death Rattle. Dark Peddler. So this is a worse Dark Peddler. But it might be played anyway. If it's Control. Ensoft the Corruptor. Summon your Death Rattle minions Summon your Death Rattle minions that die this game. So, might be played in Hunter. Faceless Shambler. Taunt. Copy a friendly minion's attack and health. Pretty good if you build your deck around it, maybe. But you need something on the board first to stick. And that minion might not even be undamaged by the time you play this. But probably, maybe not that good actually. This is a really good pirate, but it's warrior only. 1/1/1 that gives you 1/3 weapon. A lot of cards rely on weapon synergy. Buff this with a +1/+1, becomes a 2/4. Not bad to get board control and shit. Whenever you cast a spell, whenever your spells deal damage, restore that much health to your hero. We saw this before. We saw this in action today. I mean, if Frodan didn't fuck up the lethal, this wouldn't have mattered, you know, in the first place. It's okay. It's not really super good legendary, in my opinion. Doom, we talked about this. Pretty cool card. Maybe combo with that Warlock legendary. Mini Unstable Ghoul, not that good. I don't know, this card is just, it's not worth the 4 mana. It's not. This doesn't have taunt. This doesn't have taunt. It's not a mini Belcher or anything like that. It's just horrible. Summon a 1/1 copy of each of your other minions. If you can get shit to stick, this is insane. You can copy your fat legendaries that have like an end of turn effect, or stuff that happens every turn, or your strong taunt minions. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. It's 6 mana, not too expensive, not too expensive at all. Not taunt, actually, but yeah. End of turn effects, or effects in general, which Priest has some of. What a rush. I don't know, seems good. I mean, all these cards, I don't know really how they're gonna work. The 0 mana, use all your crystals. Same with this guy, same with this guy. Divine Shield, Belgar give you Katoon, +2/+2, wherever it is. 4/4/2, it's better than Crusader, the 3/1 with the Divine Shield. I kinda like it, I kinda like it. I don't know how many of these Katoon buff cards you can actually fit in, but this might be a contender. You won't get Battlecry for doing this. Like, all the Battlecry minions, it doesn't really work. Ancient Shield Bearer, if your Katoon has at least 10 attack, gain 10 armor. It's a pretty bad card. I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty bad card. If it was 6 mana, then it would have been good. But 7 mana? Nah, not good enough. Klaxi, Amber Weaver. If your Katoon has at least 10 attack, gain +5 health. This is a sick card. A fucking 4/10 for 4 mana. Costs 1 more mana than Old Hogger. Has slightly worse effect, but better stats. It is, if you heal this, it might be really good. Keep this on the board forever and ever and ever. I think this is gonna see play, but it's not ridiculous or anything. It's just cool. Yeah, this is the minion I was talking about. It wasn't even a legendary. I just saw. Combo this with charge. Whenever this minion kills another minion, it may attack again. You combo this with charge, clear the board. Oh, not really. You have to have the, what is it called? Visual Wrath. That makes your beast immune for 1 turn. So Rhino with this, if your Rhino sticks, or if you have a good Emperor turn or 2, it's pretty cool. But it is expensive. It is expensive. Eater of Secrets. Pretty much a fuck you to Secret Paladin. Probably Mages too. But it's like one of those tech cards that you can add into deck depending on the meta, right? Like it's just a way better Kazan. Stand Against Darkness, summon 5/1/1 Silverhand Recruits. It's one of those cards that replaces an actually good card, Muster, that gets rotated out. Not the best card I've seen in my life. It's pretty shit. Ball of Spiders are probably better in a control meta than this. This card is so bad. We've seen this, solid card, Spider Tank stats, but buffs your shit at the end of your turn. So if this sticks, it's solid as fuck. This is a really good card if you want to play Katoon or this. Validated Doomsayer, at the start of your turn, set this minion's attack to 7. It's good in a mid-range deck where your opponent doesn't have the board control and can't attack it before it gets its 7 attack. But it's not a control card. I think it's a mid-range card because it has a vanilla effect really after the attack, and you just want to use it for damage and trading. Death Rattle, draw a card, 4/4/2. It's pretty shit. It's pretty shit. It's so expensive. I don't think we'll see this in action. Beckoner of Evil. Beckoner. Give your Katoon +2/+2, whatever it is. 2/2/3. Solid stats for this effect. +2/+2. River Crocolisk with this shit. But what I don't know is how many of these cards you can fit into the deck. Katoon himself, you've seen this, everyone's seen this. Corrupted Hillbot. It has good stats. The effect is irrelevant in a control matchup, kind of like Zombie Chow. We have a lot of 5-drops getting rotated, Belcher and shit. It's a mech. The mech doesn't matter. I don't know about that card. Good shit, good shit. Yeah, I'm excited for the new set at least. I'm excited.